Hi, I'm Kevin from NetTexts. Textbooks. They're heavy, expensive, and one-dimensional. They can cost up to $300 per year per student. In spite of that, they are still the primary source of educational information today. We here at NetTexts would like to change that. There's been tremendous growth of quality educational material appearing on the internet, and we thought, why not make it easy to organize that onto the iPad? There are so many wonderful open educational resources available. Useful free e-textbooks from CK12 and Connections, math and science tutorials from Khan Academy, classic out-of-copyright books and poems digitized by Google, National Archive photos, Smithsonian material. I could go on and on. So that has been our mission over the past year. Build a system that can enable educators to create or customize grade-specific courses made up of the best and most pertinent free open educational resources and distribute them onto the iPad. NetTexts has built a two-part system for this effort. The first part is an iPad app designed to view educational content, and the second is a content management system designed to feed that iPad app with great learning material. To demonstrate the idea, 6 Atlanta 8th grade classes totaling 260 students agreed to go textbook-free this school year using NetTexts. NetTexts Consulting made sure to optimally configure the devices so that they were entirely focused on education. No Angry Birds or other distractions. Let me show you the start screen of a typical student's iPad. As you can see, no distractions, just educational material on the iPad. We put a lot of time into finding the most effective apps that would benefit our students in Atlanta. As you can see, each of their core subjects has a folder filled with useful apps. Here are some of the great apps that we found for students in subjects like math, science, and social studies. And here at the bottom is the app that ties it all together, the NetTexts app. Here's my NetTexts app. Upon opening it, I get to the main screen. Each one of these tiles shows the courses I've already downloaded onto my iPad. As a student, I will download all of my teacher's courses. Actually, students will add a course by its course code the teacher gives them, not by searching. So let's see some of the courses in the system already. I can simply go to Add New Courses, search by subject. In this case, I'll try Algebra 1. And I'll see my results. From here, I can look at it, see its contents, and of course, download it for use. So tapping back to the home screen, you can see I have 3 courses that I've already downloaded. Let's take a deeper dive into the one called 8th grade Social Studies. When I tap on its icon, I can see a bunch of tiles. I can scroll up and down and see each one of these tiles represents something we call a unit. Units roughly represent chapters of a book. Currently, the course ranges from the first unit, Basic Principles of Geography, all the way down to the 10th unit, covering the Roaring Twenties. If I take a look at one of my units, let's say the third one, the Civil War, I can see that it has another set of tiles. These are called items, which is the name we give to an individual piece of educational material designed to teach the key principles of a topic, in this case, the Civil War. We start with 2 things: the document detailing the standards and goals that a student should learn from this unit, and a chapter of an OER textbook covering the material. But then we add other documents, ebooks, slideshows, videos, and web links to enrich the experience. The best part is that almost all of this content is stored locally, so that once I've downloaded it, there's no need for network connection to continue learning. And as you can see, this unit has a lot of items, close to 50 in fact. all designed to cover the important aspects of this event. So let's take a look at some of these items. Maybe my teacher assigned a passage on events leading up to the Civil War. So I open up a chapter of this textbook and read about the famous Lincoln-Douglas debates in 1858, and that's where I get to learn that this is where Lincoln becomes famous for his views on slavery. But maybe I'm not in the mood to do heavy reading, so I might look for an item that's more visually oriented. Scrolling down, I see a slideshow about the Siege of Knoxville. When I enter it, I'm able to swipe from one image to the next and read the captions pertaining to the images. The great thing about the iPad is that it has all the handy functions, so I can do cool things like zoom in on a picture. Or, if I'm tired of those other materials, I might be in the mood to listen to an audio recording of the Emancipation Proclamation, or maybe watch a reenactment video of the Battle of Gettysburg. And so that's how I get to learn about the Civil War all in the same place using a variety of content. And what's great is that I know once I get past the Civil War and Units 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and the Roaring Twenties, that my teacher will be able to add more content so that I can learn all the way up to the 21st century. And like social studies, the same can be done for other courses. I can jump into my physical science course when I'm ready. Here I can find information on the periodic table and first check out my goals for this unit. The chapter in this e-textbook makes it easy for me to learn the difference between metals and nonmetals and metalloids. And fortunately, if I need to learn more about the physical properties of these elements, there are plenty of great videos I can look to for further information. So, how do our teachers do that? Well, they use our web-based content management system. It's this system that we use to create all of these courses. Here, teachers can add and share items. We provide the tools necessary to simply build units and courses so that they can be published onto our iPad application. Here's one of the screens that shows just a few of the over 3,000 items we've collected. We work to upload them, provide accurate names and descriptions of them, as well as place them in appropriate subjects so they are easy to find and reuse. We've worked hard to make this web-based system simple and efficient in organizing large amounts of quality open educational resources so that no matter what, it's easy for you to get material down to your students. We've tried to make it as easy to use as Netflix or Facebook. Using this system, NetTech's research department is building courses that are compliant with Common Core standards for the major subjects for grades 6 through 12, which we hope to have done by January. From there, teachers and educators can then customize the courses for their own students. So, to finish up, we at NetText are ready to help you take full advantage of the iPad for education. As approved professional development consultants, NetText can help train teachers on using the iPad in education. We can help your school clone the student's iPad just for education, and most importantly, we can help implement the NetText system. To close, I'd just like to end with a video of why we think NetText is so special.